Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. The Hero's Path, or the first Hero's Path event, the Path of Light, has just gone live in the game. It's on for the next 4 days. And yeah, I want to show you how it works here in today's video and give my recommendation for which of these paths you should go down first, which one you should go down second, go down third, and so on and so forth, and just some general tips for what to do. So yeah, you can obviously find this in your events tab here in game. There we go. And yeah, let's break it down. So first of all, you're going to start out with one key, and you can use this key to unlock one of these paths, and the other two are going to remain locked. However, you will be able to get more keys. We'll see as we go down the path that, for example, in the middle path, you'll get a second key pretty early on, and you'll be able to use that to unlock one of the other two paths. And then same thing with the other ones. The other ones have their keys about midway down. About midway down, you can get the other keys. So there you go. So that's how you unlock the paths. Now, next thing is, how do we get these coins? And how you get the coins is very simple. You come in here, and this shows you exactly how many coins you're going to get for what you are doing. And interestingly enough, don't get misled, because in the trailer that they showed for this, they had different objectives, different things you could do. So it seems like every time they run one of these events, they're going to basically, I think, could just combine other events. This one in particular is combining get artifacts and accessories. It's dungeon divers with upgrading artifacts and accessories. It's artifact enhancement, right? So run dungeons and campaign, get artifacts to get coins, and then upgrade your artifacts to get coins as well. And especially like getting a rank 6 up to level 16 is going to give you a whole bunch of coins. Yeah, bearing in mind you could try to overlap this with stuff that's on right now. There's champion training on right now, so you could double dip, run your champion training. I've not been doing much at all. Run your champion training and just grind out a few points from just campaign. That could be worthwhile, and using the silver to upgrade your artifacts. I would say with upgrading the artifacts, you could hold on and just hope for an artifact enhancement event to overlap with this Hero's Path stuff, because you're not in a huge rush. The artifacts will still be there. Your silver will still be there. So I'd recommend probably hold on to your silver for at least a couple more days and see if an artifact enhancement event is going to pop up in the last 24 hours. Once we're 24 hours from the end, in the last day, that's when I'd upgrade my artifacts and really start to churn through these stuff. But yeah, that's how you get it, right? That's how you get the coins. So there you are. Yep. Which of these paths should you go down? It's an interesting question. It's a very interesting question. Before I touch on that, one thing that was curious here. They said in this event info, check this out, you can jump between reward paths freely when they merge or cross over, as long as you have enough event keys and like coins. So this is intriguing. I think that they're obviously going to be running more of these events in the future. They're clearly planning to, and they're going to have it be more complicated. Like maybe you get down to this midpoint, and then suddenly you can switch between one of these paths when you get a certain way down. That's not in this version. In this version, it is 3 very simple, pretty short, and pretty straightforward paths. And it looks like you'll probably be able to get most of these rewards too. But certainly in future events, this might be different, where there will be branching paths. It might be like, I go down the middle tree this far, then I'll jump into the left-hand tree and go down that way. And that's where it's going to become much more min-maxy, where you can only get certain amounts of the rewards. What do we get for the rewards? Left-hand path, gems. We got some brews, some rarity charms there, more gems, XP. There's some things like XP and these greater potions are sort of the same across multiple of these paths. More gems, some core hammers, 2 3-star chickens, a 4-star chicken, and a 5-star chicken. So the left-hand path is giving you gems and some chickens, but the 5-star one being the big reward. The middle path is giving you energy. We've got the same stuff. Energy again, energy refill, 2 rare tomes, 1 epic tome, 1 legendary tome. So the middle path is energy and tomes. Then the right-hand path is silver. Silver again. We've got some rank charms, 5 of them actually. More silver. Yep, we got a 5-star speed glyph, 2 blue shards, 2 ancient shards, and 1 void shard. So this side is basically silver and shards. Let me actually add up the coins and see what the total coin cost is for each path. Are they the same or not? I think they might be. This one looks like it's got more expensive stuff along the way, but its capstone is significantly cheaper. So let me add up the total cost, and I'll be right back. Okay, actually, turns out that the paths do have different costs. So the left-hand path is going to cost you 18,000 coins total. The middle one is the most expensive, 21,000, and then the right-hand one is almost 20,000. So the left-hand one is actually quite a bit cheaper, which makes sense as well, because I'd say it's probably the least appealing of the paths. So basically, gems and chickens, energy and books, silver and shards. Which one is the best? Well, here's one interesting way to compare it. I put these offers, basically all the stuff you can get, into Chosen's raid calculator here, and basically how much roughly this would be worth, excluding the forge materials now, which would add, and excluding that speed glyph. And basically for the left hand path, the chickens, it's worth $5.58. For the middle path with the legendary book and all that, $7.9, so worth quite a bit more. And then the most right-hand path, $5.6. Now, that's not including the 5-star speed glyph and some of the core hammers and stuff like that. I would say, most likely, they're actually probably very similar, because as you can see, this middle path, if we scan through it, there's nothing significant for the forge, whereas this right-hand path does have a bunch of forge hammers and the 5-star glyph, and the left hand, and also has the rarity, the rank charms. This one has rarity charms, and it has the 5 forge hammers as well. So that's even more value on this right hand path, and a little bit more here. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. My recommendation, though, would probably be, which way to go? Which way to go? I think the left hand path is definitely the worst path. Definitely the worst one. From my perspective, the chicken, it's not that bad to get a 5-star chicken, to get one champ up to 5 stars to use as food. Not that big of a deal, and you can grind that out reasonably well. It's not the most limited resource, so I'm not too excited about this one, though it's very good for early game players. I think the middle path is quite decent. People are definitely going to go for the middle path, I think. Energy is always nice. People like that. It's not very exciting for me. But the books is kind of okay. Legendary skill tomes is something you're always going to be short on. Then the right-hand path has got the most forged stuff and some silver. And then the shards. So, yeah, basically what I would do, I would try to complete the middle path first. That's what I would do. I'd try to complete the middle path, and I'd hold on to my second key. Just go all the way down the middle path. I really think you want to finish this. Going halfway down isn't that valuable. But here's the fun thing. If we look at this calculation as well, right? 9,600 for these things at the end. 9,600 is basically half the cost, just about, of this entire first tree, excluding this. I think you'll be maybe 50 coins short or something. You'll be slightly short on this one. But you'll basically be able to buy this entire left-hand tree, apart from the final reward. So you can just come in and snap up everything else. So this is what I would advise you to do, is try to go all the way down the middle tree. And if you run out of coins, if you're not able to get enough on time, then go with your second key and just buy out one of the other trees, or buy out half of each of the trees, whatever you prefer with the rewards that you prefer. I think coming down the left-hand tree, bearing in mind, you'd actually need quite a bit extra. You'd be minus 6,000, so you'd need about 14,000 to get all of these. You need 11,000 to get down to the 5-star speed glyph. So you wouldn't be able to buy out the entire right-hand tree to the bottom, but you'd pretty much be able to buy the left-hand tree almost down to the bottom with your 9,600 if you don't quite make it. So, yeah. It's up to you. It's really about going all the way to the bottom, though. Like I said, I would value the legendary book the most here, personally, because it's the most limited resource. You always have more legendaries than you're able to book out, so that's really good. And then for me, I'd actually try to complete the right-hand tree, and then, again, basically the left-hand tree, for me, is just stuff you get. It's a really good way, to grab some gems and stuff with your excess coins, or if you run out of coins. So that's my recommendation. That's probably what I'm going to do. But yeah, I think the rewards, let's be real, the rewards are fairly small. The rewards are fairly small scale. I'd say it's not as exciting as I was hoping it would be. The objectives are more limited. I thought there'd be more stuff. I thought there'd be, again, more interesting options. I think this is a decent start. It's a very basic start, though. It's basically just a kind of fancy reskin on Dungeon Divers and Artifact Enhancement is what it is. It's just a fancy reskin. Yeah, I'm hoping for, again, more of this stuff where you've got branching paths, merging paths. That could be more interesting, having more objectives in here and some juicier rewards as well. So it's like really sort of picking and choosing which way you're going and stuff. That could be quite fun. But yeah, fairly basic. And there you go. I mean, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. At the end of the day, it looks to be basically a bunch of free rewards. Not crazy value, but hey, it's some free stuff for basically playing the game. So there you go. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.